Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing on this beautiful Tuesday? Okay, so I'm just going to let my Instagram people know to come and join as well. Let's see if we can get them up and going. If you know people who'd be interested in this, today is a really interesting one. If you know people who'd be interested in this, do encourage them to come on board and join. It's going to be a very, very interesting topic. So hello. I'm Jacqueline Shaw, the founder of Wax and Wraps, the African Print subscription box, and this is my new YouTube channel for those on YouTube. The YouTube channel is sharing everything all about what we're talking about today. We're talking all about, hopefully this is Instagram. Hopefully Instagram people, you can hear me. We're talking all about head wraps today. So all about adorning your crown. Let me try this here. How are you doing, Instagram? How are you doing, YouTube? How are you doing? There we go. There we go. Perfect. So today, talking about all things head wraps. So I thought this week, something I don't talk about enough, we have a head wrap box. Do you realize that Wax and Wraps has a head wrap box? That means that we have, I didn't even bring the tube with me. Oh my gosh. We have a box which every month you can get new head wraps. It could be head wraps. It can be night bonnets. It can be masks. It can be stretch head wraps as well. So I've got quite a few that I'm going to be showing to you today. Okay. And I want to show you, also going to show you like how I do a couple of them. So you see I've got one on today. Hey, Soul Sister, how are you doing? Almira Launch and see, oh, Candice, I see that as well. Hi. Do tag some people to come and join if you feel this would be good for them. Those on YouTube as well. Thank you for showing up. This is my new YouTube channel. I'll be changing the name as soon as I get the chance to, and I'll be doing more videos on sewing and so forth. So to help you along your sewing journey. I want to take you through this first journey. So, head wraps. Hey Ingrid, how you doing? Who wears head wraps? If you wear head wraps, do put in the comments somewhere so I can see that you are somebody who wears head wraps. I put a post recently, which is what prompted me to do this. I put a post. We have a beautiful lady called Michelle, a white European lady, and she posted the head wraps that she'd recently bought for Wax and Wraps. I think she killed it. I think she killed it in a good way. She did, she has a few of our stretch head wraps and she just did them in the way that just looked really, really good. Oh, you're good. Oh, awesome. So Michelle did, she got, I think it was her sister or somebody did her makeup for her. She did her head wraps in some beautiful styles. And I just had to celebrate her and just say, wow, you look amazing. And she just showed us how you can do it. That even if you're white European or white, non-African white, then you can still wear these head wraps. Because I get this question all the time. I'm white. Is it cultural appropriation? Should I or should I not be wearing it? Now, looking at head wraps, there's different types of head wraps. So there's the kind of head ties that people wear for religious reasons, like the hijab or general head ties that, our Muslim sisters will wear. And some of them will wear it in this kind of style. Some will wear the full hijab, the more covered up style, and some wear everything else going. Okay. That's more for religious reasons. We understand that even if you're not a Muslim or not, you're kind of more familiar with that as a look, as a it's not even a style, it's part of the culture, part of the religious culture. Okay, and then from an African perspective, there's different types of head wraps from over the years. Okay, now head wraps originally, it wasn't a fashion thing, it was more a status thing, it was more a positioning thing, it was more a cultural thing. Okay, for some people, the head wraps they wear, particular queens and so forth, the higher their adorned head wrap, whatever the name would be, the higher it was would show the positioning in society. Okay, so you'd find someone would have like rolls and rolls of head wraps and fabric adorned on their head to show that they are royalty or they are a particular position in society. Now, there's so many different types of names. There's the Doek, there's the Duku, there's the Gele, which the Nigerians wear. There's a general head wraps of different types, and different materials are used for different head wraps as well. On top of that, there's a story with the Tignon laws, Tignon. Now, this was in the US. Forgive me for not getting the full dates, but I will put this in for this whole week. I'm talking about head wraps, so I'll put it in my wax and wraps on Instagram. I'll put it in there. So these Tignon laws were actually enforced laws in the US quite a season ago now. Obviously, they're not doing that now, but I believe it was the southern states where the black women were forced to, they'd have to cover their hair. They were not allowed to show their hair because sometimes, even from biblical times, the hair was seen as a woman's glory. It was seen as a way to present as beauty. And so, it's part of your adornment. And so, these laws were telling, this was not in biblical days. Even then, they would be like, I understand this was not even in biblical days, but there was a law called the Tignon laws where they were told they would have to cover their head. It's quite interesting, okay, because originally head wraps were culturally African and used as positioning for status, etc., culture. Now we've seen, especially since the 60s, you've seen like many, the rise of the Afro, celebration of Afro hair, and you find more women are showcasing this and wearing this as a, in some ways, it's a signifier or symbolism of power, black pride, and all of these above. And it was a sign of strength as I'm in the community, I'm standing for this, which is very interesting. And since then, you find out you have people like Erykah Badu. You'd have people like what's her name? Brown skin. She's saying, how can I forget her name? But you have so many black women in music, especially, who would start to wear head wraps. Okay, they would start to wear their head wraps, and they would be wearing it as a sign of their culture, connecting more to Africa, to the motherland, etc., etc. So I have seen the changes through the 60s and through to the Afro, and then it's adornment of the hair, and now you see more of a movement of natural hair. It's always of celebrating culture, position, etc. So now I'm going to show you some of the fabrics that we actually that we have on our shop now. Hey Justine, how are you doing? Good to have you here. Now I'm going to show you some of the fabrics some of the fabric the head wraps that we have on our shop. So first of all, I want to show you these. Okay. Welcome. So I'm showing you these. These are actually night bonnets. So with black women, particularly wearing covering our heads at night is kind of culturally, whatever culturally, it's like a protective thing for at night, because when you're wearing not covering your hair can often cause it to rub on top of your pillows and so forth, and that can cause hair loss. The abrasion is not always good. It's good to cover and protect your hair. So black women tend to protect their hair at night in some kind of headscarf or some sort, or night bonnet. Now we're getting a lot of these in like African prints and different fabrics. So this is actually a cotton one with a lining inside. But we'll also do some, so we've got these in loads of different prints. Beautiful prints. We got them in that yellow one you saw just now. This is another colorway. We've got there. There's this one as well, which this is one of my favorites actually, which is called the Birds of Paradise. Is one of the names anyway. This one's really lovely. And these are on the website, so you can go and have a look. These are just £15, okay? And so those are, you can wear them. So if you've got a lot of hair, whatever, you can just put that in there. Hey, Be Windy Handmade Crafts, how are you doing? So that's how they come, nicely folded and packaged for you. So that's night bonnets. And then you can also, what we've got now, which is actually going into this month's boxes for some of our subscribers, is these ones. So these were made with like a tie and dye for made in Nigeria. So these are more of a satin. Thank you for the like, thank you for the likes, and thank you for the hearts. So we're talking about head wraps today. If you have missed the beginning, you need to go back on YouTube or check this out, or I'll put the one on Instagram. I'll put that in the comments, in the post. You have a look. We've got these ones now. So these are probably slightly bigger night bonnets, and it's done with a tie and dye fabric, all handmade in Nigeria. So this is like a purple shade one, and we've got that one. This is going onto the shop page tomorrow, so you'll see that. If you're interested, you can always send me a message on Instagram, Wax and Wraps, and we can already, create you an order for that, no problem. And then we've got it in this kind of red colorway. Look how warm that red is. It's beautiful. You can even do it inside out. If you don't want to do the tie and dye side, you want a plain one, you can switch it up and do as you want. So it does actually, it's all bagged out, which is a term we use for those who don't know. Bagging out is when you completely finish it, so there's no opening. It just completely fixed. You can see the edges of that there, where it's completely fixed, and it means that you can easily turn it either way, which I think is a nice touch. Hey, Miss Sant, how are you doing? Those are on YouTube. When I say your new YouTube channel, please do put a comment so I can see who you are, because you know what? For those on my YouTube, it lets me know who you are, and it lets me know who's joining me live, and I get an idea what you feel about the messages that I'm sharing as well, especially about the head wraps. Hey, Russ Mother. Hey, Route Walk. How are you doing? I know who you are. So good to have you here as well. So this is the night bonnet. So I've shown you a couple of the woven, the traditional wax print ones that we have there as night bonnets. Okay, so that's more of the cotton one. But if you want something that's slightly softer and newer, so you can get this, a few different prints we have on the website, they're up there now, or you can get these ones, which is the satin ones, and they can be flipped inside out because they are reversible. Hey Hannah, how you doing, my lovely? They are reversible. So purple one or pink, or it's just like a warm kind of wine red kind of color. Okay, thank you for the likes as well on YouTube. I see, but put a comment in the comment box so I can see all the comments. There's nothing in the chat. Do put something there. I know people are there with me. So there you go. These can be worn inside out. You decide, and we can get these to you. There's only a few of these, and that's, literally, I think there's like 6 of these, like 3 of each. So if you want one, grab it. But they will also be going for our what do you call them? Our subscribers for what we call the stylist box. Okay, so stylist box is our head wrap box. Each month you'll get night bonnet, you get or you get 2 items, and out of these items could be a night bonnet, a stretch head wrap, or a woven head wrap, and a mask in wax print. Okay, so you can get 2 of those items as part of the box. Now, coming to the traditional head wraps now. I'm going to do the traditional, then I'm going to do the stretch ones that I've got on. Then I'm going to show you quickly how I do some of these. So here's some of the traditional ones that we have. This one is one of my favorites, and these are all running low. So if you want these, they are going. And I think I've probably got about 2 each of these left because they've been quite popular. So this beautiful, beautiful one is a cotton head wrap has been sewn and fixed at the ends. So there's that plain white one. So those who are thinking, oh, I'm white skinned, I a bit concerned about the brighter colors or whatever it will suit me, this will be an easier one for for a white lady to wear if that's if that's you and you're feeling a bit concerned. Something like that will probably be easier. So check that one out. And again, if you want a little bit extra color in there, this one is really cute because it's got a mixture of the typical birds print, is typical, and then you've got this one as well, which is the Rolls Royce at the bottom. So it's a fusion of that, which I really like. So when you're actually tying this around, you're going to get a flip of both types of print in one. So that's a really nice one, really, really nice one. And it's very summery as we're going to spring now. Very summery colors, and for those who very girly as well, you love your soft colors. This kind of lemon color and this kind of bubblegum pink, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be perfect for you. So those ones, literally, these are the last of them. So yeah, there's literally one each of these. So if you want it, grab it. This one is one of my favorites. I'm not being online. It's one of my favorites. I'm surprised that I didn't keep this one for myself. So yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So if you're love a bit more color, oh, he's on YouTube, but he couldn't comment. Oh, maybe I prevented the comments. Oh gosh, don't worry. I'll work out all the text with the tech with YouTube. But thanks anyway. Thank you. Release your hair. Thank you, Hannah. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. You can see the print there. Beautiful. So these are the last of one. There's one each of these. What I'm showing you is literally what is left there. And then some newbies. Oh, some newbies. Okay, these ones are the first time you're getting shown these. And these are the head wraps as well. This one now. If you like a little bit more color, this bold blue color is royal blue with the highlight of the pink. These are 70, I believe they are 70 by 20. The kind of traditional measurements, 70 by 20. For the new one, the general ones are 70 by 20/22. I'm going to check with these new ones. This is with a different supplier. They're two different suppliers I got them from. But I'm going to check. I usually give them the same measurements. But yeah, pretty, right? You can see that. Very pretty. And this doubles out again. So, woo! So that's the pink swirls on the blue background. So we've got a few of those. If you're keen for that, then let me know. The next newbie, because these last three are not on the website. If you like them, do just send me a message on Instagram or Wax and Wraps on Instagram. Wax and Wraps. And then this one is, and I actually love these muted colorways. These browns with reds. Thank you, my darling. What's your name, soul sister? These browns with reds and blues, these kind of muted colors. There's so much ease. It's very easy to wear. For those of you who don't want too much bright colors like what I've got, this is much easy to wear. Okay. Okay. I'm going to show you the stretch ones that I'm going to show them on. These ones I'm not, because I didn't put aside any for myself. I don't want to try it on and then give that to anybody. So that's the only reason I'm not doing those ones. But some of the stretch ones I've actually adopted, so I can show you those. I'm not giving them to customers then. But this one. And then, again, the birds of paradise. Well, remember I showed you the night bonnet in this colorway? Like, how pretty is that? Oh, Gabby, welcome. Okay, makes sense now. Now I know. So remember this one was the night bonnet? I loved it, really love these colors. I should have got them to do this in head wraps as well. And then this is more of the traditional birds of paradise print. And you know what? I've got this in stretch fabric as well. Not stretch head wrap, but stretch fabrics if you want to make things. This is so typical, this print. That if you want something easy to start with, this Birds of Paradise is going to be the one. So those last three, oops, beat the door. Those last three, it's getting windy in London at the moment. These last three are not yet on the website. They're going to go on up tomorrow. So you can always look out for those on the website at waxandwraps.com. Okay. You can go look out for those on waxandwraps.com. But everything else I showed you is already on the website. And they're around about £15 each, I believe, for all of them. Yeah. And the stretch ones, yeah. I'm going to show you right now. Okay. Oh, and then the bonnets as well are going on there as well. So the tie and dye bonnets, and yeah, so got quite a few things going on. So now let me show you that this one, for example, that I've got on. So you can see this way that you can do it is a very easy way to do it. So you start off, so you see the edges here. I tend to fold it up under, so it just has a nice cleaner shape. And then you can see the full ends here hanging out. And what I do, just pull them together. Sometimes it's better to pull it down a bit, then you can adjust it later because it's stretched. And you can see the stretch, it means that you might kind of slide off a little bit. So I'll just position that a bit lower to start with. And then what I tend to do, you can either just twist it or literally take the ends and twist like you're plaiting. I tend to not do it this way because of the reverse of this fabric. Because it's only printed one side, you're going to see the white. So what I tend to do, get the ends, I kick off with that, but then as I'm going, I just kind of make sure that it's covering that, okay? Just have to kind of fiddle with it a little bit. And then you can literally just twist it round and round and round. You can just adjust it as you go along. It's a bit harder to see what I'm doing like this because I usually look in the mirror. And then I just kind of tuck the ends in. Now, I normally would adjust this a bit better. I mean, it's a bit more difficult doing it like this without the mirror, but we'll just pretend that the ends are covered in. I might just redo that. But you just create in like a bulb at the back. So those of you who have long hair, you kind of know what I'm talking about because it's something that you would very likely do. You can even twist it the other way to make it easier. And yeah, it just takes a little bit of fiddling with it. And you literally just tucking the ends in. You can even cover around with it. Yeah, it's literally just tuck the ends in. Adjust the position. I mean, yes, I would do it a little bit better than that with, if I was in front of the mirror, I can kind of see more my angles a bit better. And then I would do that. But you kind of get the idea. It's an easy style, throw on. I've kind of matched it with this top to kind of give you an idea like that. I'm going to show you two other prints that are in stretch. So this one is on there. This is the This is the Rolls Royce print. Okay. And then this is the famous horses. It's there. Again in stretch. You can see it's starting to stretch out a little even more now because I've been wearing this. This is one of my own now. So that's a really nice one. Traditional horses print. And I really like once this is on. Okay, if I wanted to have a really big one, I could do that and cover over what I've already got. Well, I generally wouldn't do something as big as this because it's a bit too much. So this is the blue one. The horses, jumping horses is the name of this print. I really like this because I think it's quite bold and in your face. Okay. And the kind of yellow is more like an orangey yellow. Slightly mustard, not even mustard, but it's more of an orangey yellow. So it's a nice contrast to the blue. So it's not like a bright sunshine yellow. It's more like a dirtier shade, like an orange shade, okay? So I'll give you a bit of an idea. And then this one is the multicolor some call it bulbs, I call it the peacocks. I quite like this as well, especially when this one is worn, because when it's worn, you get a combination of all those colors. So that means, you see how much the colors are there. That means you could wear red, you could wear yellow, you could wear blue, you could wear purple, you could wear green. I could wear this with this, and it doesn't matter because there's so many colors in there. So for those who love their colors, this one is a really, really good one. Okay, so that's the bulbs. Well, not bulbs. I call it. Hey, Chloe, how are you? Welcome. I call this the peacock print. Okay. So this is this designer. You can still do this style, similar style like I've got right now, and then you can do it the other way. Okay. So literally like what I did at the front, I'm doing it at the back. So you see how I got that there? It's literally what I had at the front is now at the back. So if you want to tie this to fix it, you can tie it. But I usually tie it when I have the woven fabrics. Love the colors in the peacock print. It's beautiful, right? I usually tie it here, but actually do a tie knot when I have it in the woven fabric. When it's in this stretch, I don't really need to. What I will do is, just like I did when it was at the back, is I will twist this like this. And again, I'll do it in a way so that it is not showing the white, obviously. I'm just doing it and just quickly for you to be able to see right now. But yeah, usually like when you see me on my other videos and things, you know that I've actually spent time from the mirror to perfect the look. So you're going to tuck this in and find the right position. I have to do with my eyes closed because I can just feel rather than trying to look. Okay. Sometimes you can just kind of adjust it as you go along. So even taking that and wrapping that around. And then turning over those edges. You just adjust it as you go along. But yeah, I would definitely be doing this better in front of my mirror. Thanks for the hearts. Okay. And then, yeah. So now you've got that updo kind of style. Obviously, you can wear some nice big earrings so that, and your makeup and everything, so you look a bit more fresher. And it's quite a nice style. It's an easy style. It's a strong style. It's, you know, it's a powerful style, especially when you've got like an elegant dress or something. You just do this updo. It draws things away from your face, which is what I quite like, especially if you've got like an oval shape like mine. But you can draw it away, and it's be quite a nice shape. What else I was going to say to you? Showed you the head wraps there, the stretch ones. I'm going to show you something else. Anyone got any questions about head wraps and kind of things that you could do? Oh, I can show you one other one. Which was I do? This one. And you get to this point. You could do this. Do that way or this way. Let me try this way. All right, let me do that. It's because you've got the two edges now. I'm still here. So you can make, sometimes you can make one longer than the other. It depends. And this is when you want to twist it. So you usually would make one much longer. And the reason why you would do that is because then you want to be able to twist, 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 twist. Twist, twist, twist. And then you better get it tucked in. I'm going to adjust the length so you can see it properly. So. So see, now this is a shorter edge. And then you see, there you go. I would say it's easy for some of the styles. Some of it, like this style, is probably better in the woven because it kind of holds it better. But in the one I had before, when it's wrapping around your whole head, then you might find it better doing it in the stretch. So this is this one, for example, tuck on the right end. Yep, tuck that in. And then you can adjust this however you like. Obviously, a little bit of adjustments where you've got the, and this is what you wouldn't have with the woven cotton, is the back of it. So that's what I'm saying. Some styles are better for this, and some are better for the other style. So you can do that. So that's another one. I'm going to show you one more, and then yeah, that'll be it. That's quite a nice angles, you know. You can just adjust it how you want it to be shown. You can even put this just at the back and just have it hanging down here as well. Another one you can do is this one is a bit more complex. So you have it in the two pieces, the two ends, hanging ends. Usually it's just one slightly longer than the other. The back is tucked under, and all those little bits of hair that always likes to hang out, you push those bits up. So it's nice and clean. And then what I do is flip one on that side. And then this is a bit more of the turban style. You see I'm just adjusting this. I usually have to, because this is stretched, I have to, so that it can stay on, I have to just do that. Just do a knot there. Tuck these in. And just adjust your shapes as well, however you want it to look on your head. Same here. You're literally just tucking this in and you're raising it up. See, I'm raising it up a little bit so it has a bit more height to it. Remember I was saying earlier, the height is all about the status. Hey, Crafted Chaotic. This one I usually do with the woven one, but I mean, it worked for the stretch when it wants to. I think I should have put that one in first, not should have put the other side in first. So much difficult to do it. Not difficult, but it's different doing it into my phone rather than into a mirror. I don't know why, but I think if I can just see more angles. There we go. Yeah, so I would, on the mirror, I can adjust it a bit more. Sometimes you can push that up a little bit if you want to have more forehead, or push it down if you want to avoid. You feel like you have a bigger forehead, you want to avoid that. Welcome, welcome. So there you go. You just adjust as you go along from the height and the white bits, but that gives you another style. It's a completely different look. Again, you see how that looks so much different to the twisted one and the bun one. And there's so many styles. I've done them with the big bows and so forth you can do. So it gives you some ideas and what you can do with the head wraps. You've seen me share now, you're going to bed, you got your bonnets which are reversible. They've all been bagged out and finished quite nicely, turned inside with the elastication there to make it easier on your head. So we've got that in the purple and in the pink. These are going on the website tomorrow, so you'll be able to access them tomorrow if that's interested. If you really want first dibs, because I've only got about 4 to 6 of these, okay, 3 of each left. If you want these, send me a DM on Instagram. They are night bonnets, okay, in satin. So we've got those night bonnets. If you prefer the more traditional wax print fabrics, and you're not really into the tie and dye like I had just showed you, then you've got the woven ones here. These are not, oh, they can be reversible. I mean, it's made, it's fixed, it's finished, so it can be reversible, but that's if you want a black one. Maybe you want to wear it black, and then sometimes you want to wear it with the print. Choice is yours. And the same with this colorway as well. It's black inside. Okay. So those are the night bonnets in woven and in stretch. And then I've got some prints in, this is the traditional fabrics in, I think these I need to put on the website as well. These will go on the website as well. So you've got this Rolls Royce and white, and then you've got the horses. This is the woven fabric here. This is the blue horses, jumping horses with the red this time. And it's got some orange, yellow, green kind of colors, different colorways. I will put these on the website. Actually, I think they may already be on there. Go check out Wax and Wraps. Go to the shop page, and waxandwraps.com. On the shop page, there's a drop down for head wraps, and you'll see that there. And then the last of these are it for these ones. These are the last ones. The beautiful white with roses there. Really love that one. It's been quite popular, especially with the European, white European customers. So if that's you, go for it. And then this one as well. It's quite a pretty one for the girlies with the bubblegum pink and the sunshine yellow. It's really pretty, that one. And then, so these are the last ones of those. And my personal favorite, this one, oh, this is still on the website as well. So I think these are the last ones. Once these are gone, that's it. And these are just £15 for these head wraps. Beautiful, beautiful, really thick quality, cotton, 100% cotton, these ones. All of these are 100% cotton, which means you can wash them and they can retain their shape after. Then I showed you some new ones. These have been serger finished at the edges in tonal color. So this one is really, really easy to wear with the browns, the blues, and the reds. Really easy to wear. That one's going on the website tomorrow. This blue with the pink swirls, beautiful, beautiful, and it's more like a royal blue, and like also like a purpley pink as well. It's a bit more purple, that one. And lastly, this Birds of Paradise in the woven fabric. Yeah, it's that one. And then the stretch ones that you saw me just show. They're now on the website. So this one I've got on my head. Oops. The one I've got on my head is called what's this one called again? This is the Rolls Royce. This is the multicolor. Oh, this is a macaroni. I'm telling you the wrong one. This is a macaroni and the multicolor one. This is the horses, jumping horses. Head wrap stretch. So this one is polyester based, but this one's stretch. It's got a nice texture to it as well. And then this one, which is the peacocks, multicolored peacocks, which is really colorful. Which means you can get much more wears with this, because there's much more colors with that. But if you're a bit more like, I want to just get a particular color, then go for the blues or the browns. But that's the head wrap story. That's what I wanted to share with you. It's been really fun being here with you. And as you know, every Tuesday on YouTube now, as well as on Instagram Live, we're doing Show and Textiles Tuesday, usually showcasing new fabrics that we've got in the shop. Just arrived. We're getting some new ones from Nigeria, some new stretch fabrics, and some new traditional wax prints for those who are like, where's the wax prints? We're really big wax print lovers. There's new ones that are coming in there, and we've got some new batiks coming from Tanzania. Plus, next month, I've got a bit of a surprise for you. There's going to be a special offer going on next month, but I will tell all next week. Okay, I'll explain all next week, because next month's an important month. So I'll share all next week. And also, for those who are part of the Wax and Wraps community in our Facebook group, and you're on the mailing list, there is every month a competition. It's called Sew with Wax Print Challenge, and between the 1st and the 7th of each month, you get a challenge to make something in wax print. You can purchase something from our website. If you want to try with the stretch and purchase something from our website, or if you've got something already, and the best, everyone needs to submit something by the end of the 7 days, and I do give you a prize if you submit it, tag us in your post on Instagram or Facebook, and that you took part in the wax and wraps. So with hashtag so with wax print, or so with African print challenge. And yeah, you get a chance to win a prize. And people be winning amazing prizes and have fun with prints whilst you're doing it. So that's it from me today. I'm Jacqueline Shaw, the founder of Wax and Wraps, and I'll see you, Instagram followers, thank you. I'll see you on the next video. For those of you on YouTube, it's been amazing having you. Do join me next week. And do check out the upcoming videos, which are showcasing ways to sew with wax print, some insights about the fabrics and things you can do, how to take care of it. Loads of things to come. We're going to really, really, really have fun with our wax prints. So do stay with me. Do subscribe to the channel. Do comment below if you're watching, especially if you're watching on replay. Do comment below. Do like this video. And I'll see you next week. Take it easy. Bye.